Okay, your closing day is approaching. What should you be thinking about? Here's some of my thoughts. First and foremost, a couple of weeks before your closing, touch base with your lawyer, right? Make sure they're on top of things. Make sure they've done the title search. Don't just assume that everything's gonna glide in the closing. Touch base with them ahead of time and just make sure that they're on the ball. They usually are, but I always follow up just to make sure. Double check. The second one that's important is double check to make sure that you've got the details of your financing in place. Again, just because your mortgage broker has told you things are okay, maybe a month ago or 2 months ago when you originally bought the house, as you approach the closing, make sure they've sent the paperwork over to the lawyer and all the details are in place and handled so there's no last minute mix-ups. The third important one is schedule your final walkthrough, and that would be with your realtor, myself, so we can have a look at the house, take measurements, make sure that there's not any issues there that are going to impact closing, right? Is the house in good shape? Is it clean? Anything that we can address kind of before final closing, let's do that a couple days before, so you want to get that scheduled. Another important one is have your moving plan in place, right? Don't leave things to the last minute. Make sure you schedule your movers, have your things packed. Moving's already stressful. Don't make it more stressful by not having those things planned. Number 5, notify all the utilities, insurance companies, and whatnot that you're moving, both from the house you're moving from and the house you're moving into. Make sure that they're notified that you're going to be moving in on this date so that you've got the utilities in place then. Along with that, it's important to me in this day and age, we all love our internet. It matters for everything. I generally call ahead of time and I make sure that I've got my internet provider scheduled to come in the day of the move or the day after the move. Don't wait till you move into the home to call and schedule your internet provider, because then if it takes them a week to come in, you're a week now without internet. So that's an important one. Most importantly, give yourself time. Moving's stressful, but when you have things well planned and in order and in a good amount of time, it's not nearly as stressful as it would be as if you leave things to the last minute. So give yourself as much time as possible. It's a stressful process, but it's also a fun one. Congratulations.